Sup guys, and welcome back to another episode of Marvel Card Collecting and Investing with me, Gingy Man Cards. Hope you're super well. It is that time of the week already, Marvelous Mondays, and time for Gingy Man's Marvel Card Top 10 sales from the previous week. There's been some obscure items sell this week, which I'll show shortly. And again, if you haven't subscribed, please do hit that subscribe button and the bell icon to notify when I upload a new video. As always, this is completely subjective. I'm choosing cards that I think there's trends, high prices, cool artwork, or just cards of note that I think are very cool. Let's get into it. Talk Marvel cards, shall we? So in at number 10 is this beautiful card, I have to say. I do like these. 1994 Marvel Universe Iron Man, card number 7. Power Blast, so the chase cards from the set in gold. PSA 10. Now, most important bit here. Population 1. Only one graded at PSA 10 level. And that's purely the reason why I bought this up, and the price, because I think it's ridiculously high. But the best offer accepted was $2,065, which I think is just incredible. When people see the pop one, they're like, oh yeah, that must be good. This must be a rare card. I don't know who bought this, but just super interesting. It's not going to stay pop one, I don't think. Again, I've had these in hand, these cards, these Power Blasts. They look like they could be tough to grade, especially surface-wise. For me, I think was a big issue on the Gambit I had. But yeah, very, very interesting to see. Sweet looking card, nevertheless. But yeah, just in terms of population reports, it does matter for many, many people. So there are a lot of sets in Marvel cards where there is literally nothing graded. Nothing where it should be, in my opinion. But again, that is a bit of a sore subject, even to this day. But moving forward, I think it's going to happen more and more, obviously. But yeah, $2,065 for this, be honest. A card that you can pick up for, I don't know what the prices are at the moment, to be fair, but it must be less than $20, less than 10 potentially. I mean, wow. Think about it. There are other sets that you could do the exact same thing. And again, you have to know what you're doing. But there's a couple of listings where I'm going to talk about the opportunity there to get to what you want to do in terms of cards. But yeah, that's crazy, isn't it? So yeah, that was number 10. In at number 9, which I think these are sick cards. So, and this is a bit of bias, but I just think they look really cool. These are from the 2020 Upper Deck Marvel Masterpieces, and they're What If. This is the Martinex Auto, so serial numbered out of 10, and I'll show you the serial number on the back there, 6 out of 10. You can see, congratulations, you've received a card autographed by Dave Palumbo, loved by many, many. Bit of Marmite, Dave Palumbo, I think some of his artwork, some of the characters, but you can see there the signature and on the front as well. But I think this is a wicked looking card. There are loads more that look better than this, but I just wanted to bring it up to signify that 2020 Marvel Masterpieces is awesome. ComC consistently churning out auctions for Marvel cards. The popularity of them I'm seeing purely from my opinion. And again, this is all purely my opinion. Always do your own research, etc., etc. But yeah, there's always heat on these ComC auctions. There's always some good going down normally. So yeah, awesome looking cards. I really like. I'm a fan of stuff that that obviously from the comic you can see that style, the writing. Guardians of the Galaxy is awesome anyway. But yeah, awesome card. So in at number 8. And this is a Vibranium card, would you believe? But it's a graded, and again, there's a lot of graded in this week's listings, top 10. But 2015 Vibranium Nightcrawler bar. So this is a numbered card, serial numbered card out of 5. I'll show you the back. You can see the serial number there, 2 of 5. Nightcrawler, cool character. I personally am not a fan of these out of 5 bar cards. I just think they look a bit, yeah. Having said that, the rest of the vibraniums look pretty good. I've done a video on. I'll try and link it above. But yeah, PSA 9. It sold for $699. Best offer accepted. Once again, population 1, none higher. I would imagine these are very hard to grade. Looking at, I only have one vibranium card, but yeah, you can see the surface. It's shiny in terms of scratching and things like that. I'm sure that's a problem. But yeah, so another interesting graded Marvel card there. In at number 7, which I thought was something a little bit different. It's from the 2020 Marvel anime set. And I'm relating this to the e-pack. Again, I'm going to keep plugging, but if you haven't already watched Marvel's Pack Fresh podcast yesterday, please do type that in YouTube, Instagram, TikTok, wherever you may be online. But have a look on podcast as well, obviously. We did the crew, the pack, did a nice breakdown of achievements, cool cards you can find from the metal set that's currently on there at the moment. Some really good value in that episode, I have to say. It's a long one, an hour and a half, but honestly, the guys, Spidey, Sketch, and Elusive, do a really good job giving value, and I don't think you can find that in many places. So, yeah, head over there if you haven't already. Enough plugging. 2020 Marvel Anime Achievements Complete Set. So, I'm just going to show you. I think they look really cool. They are really nice cards. But I had to do some research to understand, okay, how did they get the achievements? Like, what makes it so special? But yeah, so for $299. And let me just go to the Upper Deck E-Pack to give you some context. So, to redeem, I'm not even going to say the names because I'm going to butcher them. The one featuring Black Widow, you'd have to... What would you have to do? Complete... Oh yeah, Mechanize and Kaiju and Idol set to receive the one Black Widow card. Capsule character... Oh yeah, complete the three. Redeem 3 complete capsule character gold set, which is quite hard, from my experience. And you will receive the Edo Hawkeye card, etc., etc. Hyper Mosaic Parallel, you receive Hulk. 45 stack set, you receive Iron Man. Japanese Mega Moon Parallel, tiers 1, 2, and 3, you receive Thor. And then you receive Captain America if you get the 9 card Japanese Mega Moon Parallel tier 4, which is hard to do. Really, really hard to do. But yeah, that's the 6 there. You can see listed $299 for that. Which, again, relating back to what we talked about on the Marvel's Pack Fresh crew yesterday, quite nice timing. The metal Upper Deck E-Pack X-Men metal cards, where there's so much hype with them at the moment, like the Bullion cards and stuff like that, it's all going to die down. Like, look at these anime. Again, these are different sets, different crowds are after these, different cultures, you know what I mean? But what I'm alluding to is that once everything dies down, the achievements that people were going after in X-Men metal are going to hold a big value, no doubt about it, but it's going to come down a lot, is what I'm alluding to. Hence why I'm showing this listing, something a little bit different as well. But nice cards, nevertheless. In at number 6, I thought I should pop in a PMG. And this sold last Tuesday, I believe. I think this is someone I know. I won't say the chap's name in case he doesn't want to know, be put out there, but this is another Probstein auction again. Probstein having some serious heat on Marvel cards, which is great. Absolutely great to see. That's the kind of thing we needed to happen, in my opinion. Not all people agree with me, but great for the attention of Marvel cards in particular. So this is a 2017 Spider-Man. It's a red, which is numbered of 99 on this set. And it's a PSA 7. And it's quite interesting. It's hard to tell, looking at if you're on YouTube watching here, They're saying that it's undegraded. Is that a scratch on the case or is that on the card? I don't know. Yeah, I could say that potentially achieving 8, but who knows these days. But yeah, $3,260 for this PSA 7 2017 from the Spider-Man set. So yeah, really wicked to see. But yeah, interesting card nevertheless. Yeah. In at number 5, which I think's another cool card, is from the Marvel Gems set. And I tell you what I've been watching recently with my son, because I thought, oh, this looks cool. It's a Spider-Man animated series. It's a new one. I think it came out last year or this year. But there's the 3 main characters. And I think this is important for the future. And the way I look at Marvel cards as a whole. 3 main characters are Spider-Man, Miles Morales, and they call her Ghost Spider. Spider-Gwen, Ghost Spider. You can interpret that the way you want. But Ghost Spider. And then you've got the villains, Rhino, Dr. Octopus. I think they're the only 2 I can remember. But yeah, $174 for this Marvel Gems card, which is numbered out of 30 for Spider-Gwen. That's a good deal, in my opinion. I do think that's a good deal. In terms of the future, is this character going to get some loving? Yes. Appearing in films potentially? Yes. Again, completely speculative. You know me by now. This is what I do, but interesting to see. But yeah, again, Marvel Gems, wicked set, all about the ladies. Some nice stuff in there, but numbered out of 30. The way it looks, I think it's a winner chicken dinner. In at number 4. And this is where people turn off because they saw an SGC slab. Just kidding. So this is an SGC Cyclops Marvel Masterpieces 93, which is a beautiful set. The second set I ever purchased back in whenever it was, after 92 Marvel Masterpieces. But why I bring up this listing, so this actually sold for $93. Best offer accepted. Now, that's a 10. To get a 10 is very tough. I know there's a few guys out there in the community doing SGC. Kudos to them. I get it. I'm not blind. I'm not blinkered to these things. If you are clever, and there's people doing it right now, in my opinion, this cost $93. Again, fees, minus 13%, roughly, something like that. eBay fees and stuff like that. If you send it in for grading, I don't know, what is it now? $30 a card. You're making some profit from, let's be honest, a $2, $5 card, base card, isn't it? That's what it is. So what I'm saying is, and this is purely investment now, this isn't collecting aspect, but if you wanted to build your bankroll, build that kind of Marvel card bankroll pot, honey pot, whatever you want to call it, you could do that flipping these cards, flipping slabs like SGC, and doing that slowly, quickly, hopefully, and doing it that way. So I completely understand why some of these guys are doing, but you have to know what you're doing with grading. You've got to know. But yeah, just thought I'd just share that because I think it's important. I think flipping is an important part of the hobby. It's going to be there. It always will be. And it's good because it brings people in. And then a lot of them get stuck into it and start collecting. If you're anything like me, you're like, oh crap, I've got so many cards now. What am I doing? And that's what happens. But anyway, cool card nevertheless, in my opinion. Wicked artwork. You can't disagree with that. Marvel masterpieces. In at number 3, something very different, which I don't know much about, to be fair. This is a 2017 again Fleer Ultra plexiglass sketch Fornia, and you can see it's something very different. But I think the artwork's sick. And again, I like to pick some cool cards out. But I like Spider-Man. Obviously, everyone likes Spider-Man. Who doesn't? items on hand ready to ship as well. Thank you very much. But yeah, it's not something I'm seeing a lot, in terms of what's been selling, etc. I'm not seeing things like this sell much. So when something pops up like this, I'm thinking, oh, that's interesting. Again, I don't know much about the artist or even the plexiglass kind of what they are and in the set. So again, I'll be honest, just interesting to see a sweet card. In at number 2, and this is super interesting, and I didn't check the best offer price. I think it was 1,000. Something like that. Was it 600? Maybe it was 600. But this is a 94 Marvel X-Men phone card promo. You can see there Wolverine Omega Red. It's a BGS 10 pop. Is it that pop 11 of 1? I don't know. But anyway, have a look at that. Pristine 10 centering, 10 edges, 10 corners, 9.5 surface. Really cool cards. Things like this, I just think, are always going to have that, very niche, but are always going to have that little bit of, just the little things, the little tiny stickers, what I'm trying to say, just little things that no one really pays any attention to because it's not a PMG, Rittenhouse, and I'm taking the piss out myself now, but just the things that you did like, oh yeah, that's actually really cool and really quite rare. You're not going to be finding many of these about, I'm assuming, for this one in particular anyway. So what's interesting in the listing, again, this is Marvel Beckett Registry. Loads of people I've heard buying off the seller, really good seller, some awesome Marvel cards. If you collect PSA and you send this in and don't get a PSA 10 gem mint, I will give you a full refund. BGS 10 Pristine is better than a BGS 9.5 or PSA 10 gem mint. Awesome. What a legend. Like, you don't get that. You don't get that anymore in terms of sellers. So that's awesome to see. I realise I've brought up a lot of graded cards, but there's some wicked cards selling, so interesting. But yeah, awesome looking card. Let's go into number 1. This is something a little bit different, and if Elusive's watching, all right, mate, how are you doing? This is a Lucky 8, and it's a Moon Knight from the 2019 Flare, which again, overlooked still. Really is some really nice stuff in there. It has its kind of, as with all things, ups and downs, but stupid rare MCU is what they put in the title, which I enjoyed. But you can see here, the back is really cool. Moon Knight as a character is getting some loving left, right, centre from all sorts of collectors. You can see here the green out of 88 and 33. You can see the Lucky 8's Moon Knight. And I did do a video on 2019 Flare, so I'll try and link that here somewhere. And you can understand a bit more about the Lucky 8s and how rare they actually are, etc. There's some really, really cool numbered stuff in the Flare sets. This Flare set, 2019 Flare set. But yeah, awesome looking card. I think Moon Knight as a character has some serious legs. I'm seeing some people go hard on Moon Knight. Not getting hard, I mean going hard to collect them. Oh my god. Alright, that ends the episode. Thank you for watching another top 10 with Ginger Man cards. Please do like, subscribe, all that good stuff down below, and have a great rest of the week. Keep speaking to me, keep messaging me, commenting. I love all that stuff, and peace.